Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Monday. We got 10 matchups on this NBA slate today. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, guys. Working our way to 19K subs. Getting pretty close. Definitely helps out the channel. Also, check out all my betting links in the description below, guys. Great offers with FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Bet365. Hopefully, you took advantage of those promos yesterday for the Super Bowl. And yeah, we'll hop in it here, guys. 10 matchups. Pretty busy slate today as we open up the week, starting with the Indiana Pacers versus the Charlotte Hornets. Pacers opening up as an 11-point road favorite with the over-under at 239. Pacers coming into this matchup 30-25. The Hornets 11-41. Head-to-head, Charlotte 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Pacers. Halliburton is questionable. We'll see if he plays here. Hopefully he does. I'm seeing LaMelo Ball's looking like he's going to be out this game. Pacers coming off a big Knicks win. They played Charlotte, 4 games ago, won 115-99. Charlotte coming off a Memphis win. That's their first win in a long time. The Pacers 4-2 against Charlotte. So they've been good head-to-head against Charlotte here. Charlotte just 1-8 at home. 5-15 covering the spread. Yeah, I think I got to just take a shot with the Pacers. -11 on the road. Beat them by double digits last time. And Pacers are playing well. So I'll take a shot with the Pacers -11. Throw them in your moneyline parlays on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs opening up as a 9.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 229. Sixers coming into this matchup 31-21. The Cavs 35-16. Head-to-head, Philly is 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Yeah, still no Joel Embiid, Anthony Melton. Philly coming off a Washington win, 119-113. Cleveland, they're on a 9-game winning streak right now. Coming off a big Toronto win. Cleveland playing great. Philly, surprisingly, they've been pretty good against Cleveland here. But Cleveland 5-0 at home. 4-1 covering the spread here. They've been playing so good. I really just don't trust the Sixers. I really don't. They barely beat a Wizards team. A game they were supposed to win. They won, but it wasn't anything pretty. They haven't really played that great against the good teams so far. I just don't know if I can trust them on the road in this one. Give me the Cavs -9.5 in money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Bulls versus the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks opening up as a 4-point home favorite with the over-under at 237. Bulls coming into this matchup 25-28. The Hawks 24-29. Head-to-head, Chicago 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Chicago coming off a Magic loss. Atlanta on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Houston win. Don't really see any major injuries here. Chicago 6-3 against Atlanta, 4-1 covering against Atlanta, and then 8-3 covering on the road against Atlanta. They've been very good against the Hawks here, and yeah, I think they're a good underdog today. So I think I'm gonna take a shot with the Bulls +4 on the road in this one. Next matchup, we've got the San Antonio Spurs versus the Toronto Raptors. Toronto opening up as a 6-point home favorite with the over-under at 235. Spurs coming into this matchup 10-43. Toronto 19-34. Head-to-head, Toronto 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Been good head-to-head here. Spurs They are on a 7-game losing streak right now. Pretty rough stretch for the Spurs. Toronto coming off a bad Cleveland loss. Toronto hasn't played that great either here. The numbers are pretty bad. Spurs 0-6 against Toronto. 0-6 covering against Toronto. 1-5 on the road against Toronto. Those numbers are pretty ugly right there. I don't know. I really don't like this matchup here. Toronto hasn't done anything to where I can really trust them. I mean, their last couple wins, they beat Houston and beat Charlotte. That's nothing really to be excited about. So they've been beating up, they beat the bad teams. Actually, that's a lie because they lost to Memphis. I don't know. I just look at this. I see Spurs with the sneaky cover or possible win today. Not sold on the Raptors. Give me the Spurs +6 on the road. Next matchup, big matchup here. We got the Denver Nuggets versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Denver opening up as a 1-point road favorite with the over-under at 232. Denver coming into this matchup 36-17. The Bucks 34-19. Head-to-head, Denver 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. As far as injuries go, I don't see any major injury except Chris Middleton's out for Milwaukee. He'll probably be out a little bit. Denver coming off a bad Sacramento loss. Bad. That was one of those bad back-to-backs they got put in, and they just, did not play good in the back-to-back. They played Milwaukee, about 6 games ago? Beat them 113-107. And the Bucks coming off a big Charlotte win. They've not played well, especially against the good teams. They've struggled. Even against the bad teams, they've kind of struggled here. Definitely going to get a battle here. Denver 12-6 against the Bucks, 5-1 covering against the Bucks here. 6-1 covering on the road against the Bucks. They've been pretty dominant against Milwaukee. I just don't trust Milwaukee, man. They just haven't played good, and they're crazy. They're one of the best teams that I just can't trust. They've looked since they got Doc Rivers. They have not played well. They've been blowing games late, and Denver coming off a bad loss. I think it's a good bounce back spot for them. Pretty much in a pick'em game. I think I got to roll with Denver money line on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Pelicans opening up as a 9-point road favorite with the over-under at 223. Pelicans coming into this matchup 31-22. Memphis 18-35. Head-to-head, Memphis 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Zion's questionable for the Pelicans. Pelicans coming off a nice little Portland win. They're 5-1 in their last 6, so they're playing pretty well in this little stretch they're on. Memphis, they're on a 8-game losing streak right now, coming off a Charlotte loss. Anytime you're coming off a Charlotte loss, it's just not a good look. Pelicans 5-2 covering the spread during this little stretch. Memphis, bad losing streak they're on, 1-4 covering the spread here. 2 teams in different directions. Give me the Pelicans -9 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we've got the New York Knicks versus the Houston Rockets. Knicks opening up as a 4-point road favorite with the over-under at 221.5. Knicks coming into this matchup 33-20. Houston 23-29. Head-to-head, the Knicks are 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Obviously, still no Julius Randle. OG's out. So those injuries are kind of killing New York. Alperen Sengun's questionable for Houston. The Knicks 1-3 in their last 4 on a 2-game losing streak. Not sure what's going on with the Knicks. A little bit of a struggle here. They have not played well. Houston on a 4-game losing streak. They haven't really played well either. 3-7 in their last 10. The Knicks, though, 8-0 against Houston. 8-1 covering against Houston. 9-1 covering on the road against Houston. Those are pretty crazy numbers, which means they've been absolutely dominant against the Rockets. Coming off a couple losses here. No Fred VanVleet, sanguine questionable for Houston. I think it's like a bounce back spot for the Knicks here. I love those numbers in favor of the Knicks. Those are some beautiful numbers for them on the road and how dominant they've been against Houston. So I think I'm going to have to take a shot with the Knicks -4 and money line on the road for a bounce back spot here. Next matchup, we've got the Washington Wizards versus the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas opening up as a 13.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 248. Wizards coming into this matchup 9-43. Dallas 30-23. Head-to-head, Washington 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Washington on a 6-game losing streak right now, coming off a Philly loss. Dallas on a 4-game winning streak, playing very well, coming off a big OKC win. Looks like they're getting Derek Lively back today, which is great for Mavs. And Kyrie Luka good to go. And you saw the additions. They got PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford. And man, what an impact they made. Daniel Gafford, almost 20 points off the bench. PJ Washington looked pretty good in his debut. Getting Lively back. Man, this is definitely good for the Mavs. The bigs are looking nice. They're starting to play good. If they can keep it up down the stretch, they're going to be very dangerous rest of the season. Yeah, the Mavs playing great. 4-1 in their last 5. 4-1 covering in their last during this little 5-game stretch they're on. They're playing great. Can't trust the Wizards. Give me Mavs with a big win, -13.5 at home. Throw them in your money line parlays if you want as well. Next matchup, we've got the Golden State Warriors versus the Utah Jazz. Warriors opening up as a 1-point road favorite with the over-under at 241. Warriors coming into this matchup 25-25. The Jazz 26-27. Head-to-head, Warriors 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. I don't see any major injuries here. Warriors starting to play pretty well. They're 6-1 in their last 7. 4-game winning streak coming off a game winner against Phoenix. Utah coming off a Phoenix loss. Yeah, Warriors playing good right now in this stretch. 6-1 in their last 7. 6-1 covering in that 7. 7-2 against Utah. Yeah, I'm liking the Warriors here. They're hot right now. They're playing well. Curry's playing great. The team's playing great. 1 point, in a pick'em scenario on the road here. Got to be able to win these games. Give me the Warriors money line on the road in this one. Then the last matchup, we got a big matchup here. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers opening up as a 4-point home favorite with the over-under at 223. Minnesota coming into this matchup 36-16. The Clippers 35-16. Head-to-head, Minnesota is 3-0 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings here. Don't see any major injuries in this matchup. Minnesota coming off a big Bucks win. Clippers coming off a Detroit win. Both teams playing great. I would say Clippers are playing definitely a little bit better here. Clippers 9-1 at home. Want to talk about dominating at home? It's the Clippers. They play amazing at home. Minnesota though, good on the road. 5-2 on the road. This is a tough one here. It really is. I could go both ways on this one. I'm going to lean in favor with the home team, though. I like the Clippers. I think it's going to be a tough game for Minnesota traveling on the road here. Clippers play great at home. And, yeah, we're going to get a battle here, so I can't say I hate either side, but I'm going to stick with the home team. Give me the Clippers -4 and money line at home. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.